Hello, and welcome to our lesson on lean. This is the fourth in a lean series that we're talking about the 5 principles of lean by Dr. Toyota. Maybe you're like many listeners who are tired of high costs and low quality in your business. You'd love to have an operation where the employees know how to reduce waste and have a more customer focus. You've heard about lean, but it's difficult to understand where to begin as you try to implement lean in your business. Dr. Toyota thought those same things. One day he looked at the thousands of employees on his shop floor and thought, if only I could provide tools that would help our employees understand what it is we're trying to do as a company. It would be so much more interesting for the employees as they develop new valuable skills. And of course, the company would benefit by improving quality and increasing productivity. We began our study of the 5 principles with Principle 1, creating value. Here we learn to look at value not from our own eyes, but from the eye of the customer. For example, let's say that you work in an office supply store. You're really busy and you're a bit behind in your work, and a new customer approaches your work area. You say, someone will be with you in a minute. Even though your work is important to you, it's not important in the eye of the customer. Your in a minute can mean go away to the customer. Our second principle is to identify the value process or the value stream, and then to learn to map it out. You can see by drawing out the process, especially if you do this in a team or group, you will begin to get many comments, suggestions, and questions from the viewers. That's great. Don't ignore the comments. Turn the comments into suggestions and think about them before you say no. Remember, lean is about engaging everyone in the organization in the decision-making process. One of my Toyota trainers used to say, those suggestions are gold nuggets. Encourage and value them. And our third principle, we learned about making the work flow. We used the illustration of workers lined up to make a product. You can easily see when something is wrong or when the process stops. You can also see if there's waste in the process, which we'll talk about later, and if it's balanced, if it's synchronized. All those will be covered in future lessons. That's the principle we're talking about, is what it means to pull. You can see in this slide with the moving boxes that they're all flowing evenly. The flow begins at the place where the customer will receive the product. As the customer pulls one, then they can make another. Just by standing here and watching this, you can watch 4 assembly lines. Something's not going right because the line will stop. As we go back to the illustration of the ultimate factory, you can see from this example that the customer is initiating the pull. As the customer pulls one package, the following upstream process can produce one more piece. If the customer stops pulling, production stops producing. We're going to produce what the customer wants, just in time, and only what the customer wants, and when they want it. This picture shows a typical push system. Make as many as you can, as fast as you can, and the more you make, the better. But you can see how easily a push system creates inventory. That inventory gets stacked up. Parts can become damaged. It's difficult to find things. So you pull just one, and when that one's finished, you pull another one. We hope you are enjoying the 5 lean principles. If you are, there's a link here that you can post in your browser. Click on that, and then the 5 lean principles will come to you beginning tomorrow in the mail. If you've enjoyed the 5 lean principles, you can share them with your team, with your supervisor. This is free, and it's our gift to you. One other thing we are offering is a free webinar that talks about our Introduction to Lean course. This is a great opportunity for a team to learn Lean together, and they learn as they do. So they'll learn, and then they'll go try it out in the workplace, and they can come back and share what they've learned. It's a way for them to learn Lean. You're not going to mess up the whole company or destroy the whole department, but they will learn to do Lean in a small work area. Here's one last thing I'd like to mention, and that is on our current course, our Introduction to Lean. It includes one free online Lean consulting session each week with one of our Lean consultants. That's about a $350 value per visit. And if you did that in 4 weeks, it would be a value of $1,400. So that easily takes care of the price of the course. And if you take 2 months to get through the course, you could visit with one of our Lean consultants for an hour every week for the 2 months. We have the link here if you'd like to join the webinar. So just again, put that in your browser, and then that'll take you to the webinar link. Our contact information is listed below. And I thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again during the next video. Thank you. Bye.